Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you some of my war attacks from our recent war against, I can't pronounce the name, but it was against the clan which came second in the last Clan War Leagues. Um, it didn't just have the top clan in the Clan War Leagues, it had the first and the second clan, and as you can see, we sadly lost the war. I mean, they were so much better than us, completely methodical in their attacks. So I'm just going to go through and find my attack that I want to show you first against number 34. So I'm going to go through the plan and then we're going to go and jump into the live attack. So on this base, what I wanted to do is I wanted to blimp the town hall. So I'd start a queen charge up from 9 o'clock and funnel out the mortar in the army camp, army barracks, and army camp actually. So the queen would go down and around, and it would mean that I could Yeti smash in from into the single inferno down at 7, and the queen can take out the clan castle, which would be lured by the blimp before. So let's see how my first attack went, and as you can already tell, I didn't go to plan, but we'll see why it didn't, and then we'll try and fix it later. So we are jumping into the live attack, just going in, and it all seems to start off pretty well actually. Dropping in 2 loons, and then the baby rag to funnel, so that the queen doesn't go up. So now I drop in the queen, and the cocoa loons soak up any black mines, and 5 healers on the queen, down towards the bottom so that they transfer more easily and they don't go as far. So any black mines further up the base wouldn't be caught by the healers. Now you see the blimp doesn't get through actually because of the tornado trap, which is cleverly placed actually because it means that the blimp doesn't get there. It was baited, the entry. Didn't look very baited, but I got tricked into doing that entry, and now the queen goes around off the ice column, the healers switched, and everything seems to be going wrong. So now the queen doesn't have any healers, and the town hall's about to activate. Queen runs round, not really sure about her pathing, but she goes around to go against the ice column, and then attacks the rest of the lava pups. Town hall's activated, so I freeze it, so to try and save the healers, hopefully. And now the queen takes down the town hall, which is good, but goes down to the enemy queen. And I just continue with the plan because although we've lost our queen and the majority of our healers, it might still work, but it's unlikely because now the last healer goes down to the air defense, and I break in with wall breakers and Warden's ability to make sure that everything gets in. The funnel on the right is pretty good, so then I get through the second layer of walls with the wall breakers, so now I can jump further into the base, which is what I wanted. And now everything starts to die out because there's no healers on them to keep them alive, and I mess up that freeze, don't freeze the scatter shot as well. Dropping the royal champ, she's going around now, but because there's no healers, because the queen went around all the healer switch earlier on, it means that there's not very much left to take out this base, and it's kind of dwindling to a halt. Really, just the royal champ left, some witches, not really that much. Single inferno goes down, but the royal champ will die to the enemy king. Some skellies to stop her as well, and it's really just clean up and trying to get as much percentage now as possible. Because there's a multi still up, scatter shot still up, there's really no chance whatsoever of this being a triple. So now let's see the small change that I made to make this into a triple. So the same start, 2 loons, baby dragon, bit of a funny thing there, but now I drop in the healers, but now you notice I drop in the blimp from a different angle, which means that it doesn't get caught in the tornado trap, and so it gets to the town hall. So town hall doesn't need a rage to go down, which is nice because of the sneaky gobs in the blimp, and another black mine soaked up. And now the queen can take out the clan castle. The healer's still on her, the healer's all still alive, which is good, and this is what we wanted. So in a few minutes, while the queen takes down the clan castle, the lava hound takes quite a long time. Poison down early enough so that the lava hound goes down faster, ice golem doesn't slow the queen down as much, and an archer to help try and save the healers as much as possible. Now king down again, 3 witches to create the funnel on the right hand side like in the attack before. But this time, because I'm attacking on a different account, I have super wall breakers, which make it a lot easier to get the wall break in. It means I don't need to use the warden's abilities early. So we get the first wall break down. King's ability makes sure the funnel's complete, and I can get a better wall break on the second layer, and then use the same jump. But this time, because the healer's still alive, keeping everything alive, you notice at this point in the other attack, everything starts to dwindle off, but now I have the warden's ability, still 2 rages left after that one's placed, but everything's, well, not everything, but most things are still alive, able to go through to the back end. Enemy king goes down this time, which means the royal champ has far more power in the back end, just the single that can take her down, but because I have the freeze left to freeze the single, she takes down the single, and this base is looking crushed. King's still alive, witch is still alive, royal champ alive, all of my heroes are still alive, and I still have the queen ability, and this base stands no chance anymore. Just a question of clean up. 43 seconds left, not too much can stop this. So this is basically just a triple. So the next attack that I want to have a look into was another attack from this wall that I did, which for this one I came in with a hybrid plan, where I would queen charge into the town hall, taking out the single as well, and the town hall clan castle, which is vital in this type of attack, I think. Taking out the clan castle and creating pathing are the main things that you wanted in a hybrid attack, and then I was just going to hybrid in from the top and hopefully crush the base, because if I'd come in from the bottom at 6 o'clock, it would have been too wide with the town hall queen charge. So the hybrid would have spread out too much, and I couldn't have used the warden ability and the heal spells as effectively. And even though the eagle's on the back end, it doesn't really matter because the pathing's so good from the top. So let's jump into the live attack. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do in this attack is we're going to drop 2 loons on the archer tower with Space Dragon to funnel the queen so she doesn't go down, and drop the queen on the gold storage with a wizard up top, which is put in slightly too early so that the archer tower takes out the wizard, which means that the army camp doesn't go down, because I haven't got any more wizards to take that out, but I can put the wall break in now and hope that because the king's there, the queen doesn't go around, but I put the archer down just in case, to make sure that by the time she's gone through the enemy king, the army camp's out. Now the queen steps in, singles on her again, and I don't need another freeze because she takes it out in time, and I've done this double layer wall break, so now she can start taking out the town hall. A bit of the clan castle comes out. As you see, it's a mass CC, which means that luckily the queen didn't step into range of the CC, because otherwise she would have been under damage from the town hall for quite a long time. Now all the goblins are coming out, and the queen charge part has gone pretty well. The pathings all created. The main value that I wanted to get down has gone down. It's just a question of taking out the CC now and raging her up so that when she encounters the enemy queen, she can easily take down the enemy queen and continue going on. So now I can start on the hybrid part, drop down the king, siege barracks, so that the king goes down, siege barracks goes down, and hybrid in to make sure that they go down. And now hybrid's in, everything seems to go well. Queen ability has to be popped because she's under a lot of fire, and king ability as well has to go down. And now first heal spells in to help the hybrid survive. Queen went down, she was under a lot of damage, I thought she'd survive, but she didn't. And now Warden ability to help the troops through while they split up. And now just one more heal through over the scatter shot and the expos. Freeze the scatter shot on the eagle to make sure that they don't put lots of damage into the hybrid, because they're the most dangerous things right now. And I've still got the Royal Champ ability. All my cleanups down, 45 seconds, but really because the Royal Champ's ability is still up there, loads of troops still alive, this back end of the base shouldn't be a problem. Royal Champ's ability takes down the single, and now it's just a question of time. And although it looks like it's going to be pretty close, it was never really a question where it's going to be a triple at this point, because the Royal Champ goes up to take the last cannon down, the miners at the bottom with the Wizard and the Grand Warden, and some few miners with the Royal Champ at the top mean that although it's relatively close, more than 5 seconds left, and it's a triple. Anyway guys, thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time.